We're ready now? Let's go to the interview and we'll talk about it when we come back. To the Liberal Democrats who's out campaigning in Oldham. Nick Clegg, a very warm welcome to my channel. First of all, you launched your manifesto today.
Yes.
What's in it?
The main simple idea is fairness. We don't think Britain's fair enough. We think it's wrong that a child born in my city in Sheffield, just across the Pennines, across the way, today in 2010, born in the poorest neighbourhood of Britain, will die on average 14 years before a child born in the wealthiest neighbourhood. We think it's wrong that under Gordon Brown, under a Labour government, a greedy banker in the City of London pays a lower rate of tax on their capital gains than their cleaner does on their wages. We think it's wrong that there's been a bigger decline in manufacturing under Labour, under Gordon Brown, than there was under Margaret Thatcher. So we want to see fairness. We want to hardwire fairness into every part of our lives. We want to give a tax break to people who are struggling to make ends meet. We want to have smaller class sizes, more one-to-one tuition, so all children have a fair start in life. We want to make sure that the banks lend to businesses so we have a fair economy, and we want a fair, open politics where people never again have to see this corrupt spectacle of the expensive scandals in Westminster.
What's your reaction to Gordon Brown's admission today that he got it around in the banking crisis?
Well, my message to him is simple. Gordon Brown, sorry, is not good enough. This is the biggest mistake from any Prime Minister in modern British history. It's cost 1.3 million people their jobs. It's cost all of us taxpayers about £1 trillion in bailing out the banks, and the banks still aren't lending to households and businesses. They still haven't split up the banks, and the only party that will split up the banks, stop the bonuses, make them lend to British businesses and households are the Liberal Democrats.
How will Nick Clegg and the Liberal Democrats restore trust in politics after the expenses row?
We'll give you the right to sack your MP if your MP is corrupt. We'll change the voting system so every vote counts, so that your vote counts. We'll clean up the murky business of party funding, where the Labour Party is reliant on their paymasters from the trade unions, and the Conservative Party is reliant on their offshore sugar daddy in his tax haven in Belize. We'll clean out the House of Lords and make it directly accountable to you. We'll basically clean up politics from top to toe.
You're here in Oldham, East and Saddleworth, where the Liberal Democrats. How important is Oldham for you?
Well, it's really important. Of course, we've got a long Liberal tradition here. It's, of course, part of the constituency is the scene of our spectacular by-election victory some time ago. And in Elwyn Watkins, I think we've got someone, not only an outstanding candidate, but someone who will make a brilliant MP. Phil Willis is the MP here at the moment, the Labour MP. We beat him in the campaign to give Gurkhas their rights, their human rights, and I think we're going to beat them in the ballot box at this election.
Finally, what's your message to Ummah channel viewers who are about to decide how to vote?
Well, vote with your hearts. Vote with your hearts. Don't be told by the other two parties that the only choice you're allowed to have is between the red team and the blue team, between the Conservative Party and the Labour Party. If you like our values of fairness, of pluralism, of tolerance, of doing things differently, vote for it.
Nick Clegg, thank you very much.
Thank you.
There you have it. Leader of the Liberal Democrats, Nick Clegg, speaking exclusively to my channel. Now it's up to you, the viewers, to decide how you want to vote in this general election. The election's on May the 6th, and polling opens from 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock in the evening. It's entirely up to you to how you decide to vote. And on my channel we'll bring you a flavour of what the election coverage will be with the Prime Minister Gordon Brown next week. This is Mohammed reporting for Ummah channel.